Hi everyone, I'm Ang. First of all, I would like to present about the background. Sunset Meridian Resort is located in Tanjung Aru, Kota Kinabalu, Sabah. It locates 10 minutes away from the city and requires only 10 minutes to reach the resort from the Kota Kinabalu International Airport. This resort owns 300 contemporary style rooms and suites, with the rooms design that shows the Borneo's rich cultural heritage. Many rooms and suites allow guests to capture the view of the oceans or the imposing Mount Kinabalu. For some special rooms, panoramic view is included and usually will have a slightly different in price per night. In order to ensure guests enjoy their stay, the resort also provides facilities such as sun deck and outdoor swimming pool. It also has on-site amenities for fitness, include a gym and fitness center. Besides, this tropical retreat features 5 restaurants which are the locals' favorite Kota Kinabalu restaurants and bars. This is organizational chart of the resort. There are 5 main departments in the resort, which are accommodation department, food and beverage department, sales and marketing department, finance department, and human resource department. Accommodation department includes front office and housekeeping. For the part of front office, it performs functions like reservations, reception, registration, room assignment, and settlement of bills of a resident guest. The housekeeping part is liable for the cleanliness, maintenance, and aesthetic upkeep of rooms. Next is food and beverage department. This department takes care of the service of food and drinks to guests. All the food and beverage that are served to the guests is prepared in the kitchen. The major roles of the sales and marketing department is to bring in business and increase the sales of the resort products and service. Finance department is responsible for maintaining all the financial transactions, while human resource department is liable for the acquisition, utilization, training, and development of the human resource of the resort. There are 2 programs had been designed, workshop and team building program. These programs are held twice a year and all staff involved in the programs. The examples of workshop programs are workplace skill building and competency building, workplace wellness workshop and leadership training, while the example of team building programs are ice-breaking games and outdoor team building games.
Workplace skill building and competency building. Customer services. How important of customer services? Great customer service help the organization stand out among all customer service when a customer can get a service or product at the same price from a number of competitors. So what induces customer to do business with your company? The answer is how they are treated. First, training program by Allison. It designated for staff at any stage of their career. It introduced the fundamental concept of client service. It drive into process of developing a customer-focused service approach, and it cover topics such as handling customer inquiries and complaints. Second, support professional training by service strategy. It focuses on teaching effective communication technique by providing a technical solution. Second point, communication tools. It was important which is provide much more easier for us to work. For example, smartphone. It provide computer-like functionality. In fact, a smartphone can be your office because with smartphone you can access email, internet and others easily. Video conferencing. Provide personal way of interacting with client during crucial business discussion and negotiation. Offer a way without express of travel to have face-to-face meeting for those work outside the office and during pandemic. So it was important to improve the hardware in the office and the skill using new technology.
Next is Workplace Wellness Workshop. Workplace wellness generally refers to a workplace or work environment that is conducive to all employees' health and well-being. The purpose of this workshop is to instill in-depth knowledge regarding workplace wellness in every employee. So why is workplace wellness important? It's important because if the employees are stressed and overworked, they tend to take more days off, even when they are not physically sick. So, to an employer, this is a great loss because there is a high rate of absenteeism in a team that consists of unmotivated and unenthusiastic employees. So, through this workshop, the employer can gain knowledge on how to survey the team's wellness. Both employers and employees can learn how to maintain their mindfulness during work. And lastly, employers and employees will experience and learn the benefits of corporate yoga. Next is Team Unity Workshop, Trust Building. Trust is important and especially important in a workplace. A distrustful workplace is when no one takes responsibility, managers do not share information, people talk behind each other's backs, and employees do not dare to share their concerns. Why is team unity important? It's important because team unity can help increase employee creativeness, create more successful collaborations, and increase employee performance. So, from this workshop, both employers and employees will take a self-evaluation and build their own action plan. Then they will be briefed on the elements of trust.
Next is leadership training. In this leadership training, we are focusing into two elements, which is the self-awareness and also the effective communications. How do we develop these two elements? It's simple by providing the inner and also the outer journey. So this is the big picture about the inner and also the outer journey. But let's go into more details about the outer journey. So the first one is the purpose of the journey for the society. It actually enables people to stay their connections with the world and take their ownerships. And next one is individual responsibility and the goals. Basically, this is the first step in the outer journey of the leadership development. And next one is the challenging role and environment. So this is the pace that we push you to go out from your comfort zone and enables you to learn. And next is interactions with multiple stakeholders. So this is interactions with diverse culture or maybe different types of stakeholder. It can be with another company, it can be financial partner, it can be everything. And next is the support system. Support system is someone that can help you throughout your inner journey. It can be your mentor, coach, and also your buddy. And next is the elements in the inner journey. So the first one is set your personal goals. So inner journey start with your understand where you're currently and setting your goals and what you want from the experience. And next is reflect on your experience. So you try to self-reflections, exercise, and understand how you are achieving personal goals. And next is understand your personal value. By living the experience and going through the inner journey, you realize the fundamental things about yourself. And lastly is reinvent yourself, capturing the learnings and from the experience to use it in the future. In other words, your new self. In conclusions, these two elements for the leadership training can actually starting their lifelong leadership development journey.
Hello everyone, just now you guys have listened towards workplace skill building and competency training, employees wellness training, and leadership training. Now we move on to the last point, which is team building activities. The team building activities is divided into two, which is ice-breaking games, and outdoor team building games. For the ice-breaking games, the games will be the butter puzzle. These activities, which is the butter puzzle, will rely heavily on problem solving and leadership skills. Some team members might stand out and some might stand back, but it is important to remember that the entire team must come to a consensus before a decision is made. The time needed for these activities is 1 to 2 hours. The number of participant leaders are 4 or more small groups. The tools needed are different jigsaw puzzles for each group. The rules of the games are: everyone must break off into small, equal-sized groups. Give each group a different jigsaw puzzle with the same difficulty level. The goal of the activities is to see which group can complete their jigsaw puzzle the fastest. However, there are some tricks. Some pieces will be mixed around in other group jigsaw puzzle. It's up to the team to come up with a way to get those pieces back. It is either through negotiating, trading, exchanging team members, and etc. Whatever that you guys are decide to do, they must decide as a group. The next activity for the outdoor team building is the scavenger hunt. The scavenger hunt is a great team bonding exercise that helps break up office clique by encouraging people to work with colleagues from other teams, departments, or just social circles. This means that everyone will be mingled around with the other department to work together in a team. The time and number of participants needed for these activities is 1 hour. The number of participants are 2 or more small groups. The rules of this game: it will break the group into the teams of 2 or more. Make a list of goofy tasks for each team to do as a group. Tasks can include taking a selfie with a stranger, taking a picture of a building or object around the office, and etc. Give the list to each team along with a deadline by which they must complete all the tasks. Whoever completes the most the task the quickest will wins. The tools needed for these activities are pen and paper.
There are some reasons that why these programs had been designed. The first reason is to cultivate unity and cooperation among each other. Based on the 14 principles of management, the core principle had been applied in the program. These principles emphasize on teamwork and team spirit. It promotes staff unity and cooperation. The second reason is to discover strength of people and put them in the right position. According to the French and Raven's 5 forms of power theory, expert power is achieved when someone finds themselves in a position of power based on their knowledge or experience. So, it is important to know about own position to maximize the achievement. In addition, developing leadership skills is one of the reasons. In Tenement Schmidt leadership continuum theory, there are various leadership skills can be taken. This theory highlights 7 points along the way that can be used to describe various leadership styles, which are tells, sales, suggest, consult, joins, delegates, and abdicates. Last but not least, foster trust within each other. Based on Levin's leadership style framework, delegative leadership is the most hands-off from the leader's perspective, and the leader needs to have a complete trust in his or her team and be prepared to allow them to run with the job. So, the trust is very important as it will bring the team to work together to gain success.